It is day 8 of the solo house flipping project, and today we're going to be doing a couple odd jobs and demoing out the trim. Django's on the way to the job and he is locked and loaded. First on the agenda today is to get up on this roof and check out these gutters. As you can see, they were pretty full, and there was also a few spots that were missing shingles. When I was demoing out the window trim, it was a little damp around one of the windows, and I think I found the culprit spot. When I originally bought this house, the roof didn't look that bad from the ground level, but once I got up there, I could tell that it was in pretty rough shape, especially with the missing shingles. I measured the roof up to get a rough estimate of how many shingles I would need, and I was honestly pretty surprised when I saw how much the cost of shingles have gone up. It'll cost me between $2,500 to $3,000 in material alone. I got up on the garage roof to clean out those gutters as well, and it looks like Django knocked down the camera. I think he was going for some kind of cinematic shot. The shingles on the garage looked okay, but if I'm going to reshingle the house, I might as well reshingle the garage as well. This tree in the backyard isn't looking too good. I better start getting my chainsaw sharpened up. The next item on my to-do list is to move the light switch that controls the kitchen light. The light switch needs to be moved because it will be behind the refrigerator in my new kitchen layout. The only logical place to put it is on this exterior wall. And I tell you what, I really had to cram myself in there face first down into the insulation. I used this 90-degree drill attachment to help me drill the hole for the new wire. There's an old kitchen exhaust fan here, and the drywall around it was bad and needed to be cut out and replaced. Cutting it out also allowed me to fish down my new wire because I'm going to be putting that new light switch right below there. You can see where the existing light switch is to the right of the door there, and that's where I want to put the fridge. It was pretty tricky trying to figure out what the new kitchen layout should be, and I put a lot of time and thought into it. One more trip up into the attic, and I think that's going to be enough attic time for me today. Next step is to hook up the new wires to the light, and we'll test it out to see if it works. I will be painting and reusing all the existing doors. I'm just going to get them out of the way for now. Next up is taking off all this base trim. I'm being very careful when I take it off not to break it because I plan on painting it and reusing it. I am also labeling all the pieces so I know where they go. I want to reuse this base trim because new trim could cost $2 to $2.50 a linear foot, which can really add up quick. I want to pull this base trim for a few reasons. First, it is much easier to paint when it's not on the ground and I don't have to be on my hands and knees. Also, it's easier to paint the walls because I don't have to cut into the base trim. And lastly, it's easier to either refinish the hardwood floors or put new LVP. That was a little shocking. Sorry, Mom. All the trim that you see in the middle of the floor there was that existing window trim. I'm not totally convinced that I will be able to reuse it with the new windows, so I'm not going to pull any of the nails or do anything with it for now. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with these floors. Should I refinish the hardwood floors or put new LVP on it? Let me know in the comments below. Next step is to bring all the trim into the living room and start pulling these nails. This is the nail puller I use that used to belong to my grandpa. It's by far the best nail puller I've ever used. The existing hardwood floor is in decent shape, but there are some bigger scratches and deeper gouges in it, and I'm not confident that I will be able to sand them out and get the hardwood floors looking good again. I demoed out the existing base trim in the kitchen as well, and I decided to cut out this bad piece of drywall before the end of the day. And that is going to be a wrap for day 8. Let's get this dusty guy home and fed.